Welcome back to Lab Cyber, and boy oh boy do we have one of the craziest stories that I have ever had to talk about on this channel. This story is so insane, and you've seen the title of the video, you've seen the thumbnail, you already have an idea of what it is about, but let me give you the full details because trust me, this story is so crazy, not even the once talented writers in Hollywood could have come up with this script. This is so insane. So it turns out that back in 2023, about 3 years ago in February, some random foreign hacker was snooping around the internet and he stumbled across a particular server that was left unguarded, that was left open. Now, this server just happened to have some of the Epstein files, and he obviously became excited. He started going through the server and he discovered some very disgusting images. You know, Epstein and his pals, they went into some very weird stuff. And this particular hacker became very disgusted, and then he left a note on the server saying, hey, I found your server. I found all these disgusting images. I'm going to report you to the FBI. Now, I know that sounds kind of funny. You have essentially a cyber criminal threatening to report another criminal to the police, but trust me, it's not surprising. This happens all the time. Criminals snitch on one another all the time. However, the real twist here is the fact that this very server, the one he broke into, the one that contained the Epstein files, actually belonged to the FBI. So imagine just how funny it is. Now, he didn't know. He did not know the server belonged to the FBI in the first place. He did not know. So it's kind of funny that he found this server with all the disgusting images and said, hey, I'm going to report this person to the FBI, not knowing that it's actually the FBI that owned that server in the first place. Now, the story gets even crazier because obviously the FBI, they found the note. So they had to contact the hacker saying, hey, look, we are, in fact, the FBI. It is our server. So they had to get on a live video chat with him, and they had to show their badges just to prove that, yes, indeed, we are the FBI. Now, the FBI have gone on to claim that, okay, it's an isolated incident. They've downplayed the whole thing. Nothing really happened. But we don't really know the actual kinds of files this hacker had access to. We don't know if he downloaded them. He probably did. And we don't know what the hacker has done with those files, okay? We don't know, and my guess is we're never, ever going to know. Now, the obvious question you might have here is this, okay? How did this hacker gain access to this server in the first place? Like, what the hell happened? Well, it turns out that this server was just left open. There was no encryption. There was nothing protecting this server. In fact, it didn't even have the most basic of intrusion detection system activated on that server. Think about that for a moment. Okay, we're talking about one of the most important servers within the FBI left unprotected. And this particular hacker was, just snooping around. And they do this all the time, by the way, okay? They snoop around the internet looking for, open servers. And it was just by chance that he stumbled across this particular server. Now, it turns out that the special agent in charge of that particular server, his name is Special Agent Aaron Spivak. It was left open. It says here that he was trying to navigate the Bureau's complex procedures for handling digital evidence, and he somehow made some mistakes and left the server wide open. Now, he has gone on to claim, this same agent, that he's been made a scapegoat, and he actually blamed the FBI's confusing IT policies. And honestly, as somebody myself who has had access to some of these policies before, not necessarily from the FBI, but government agencies in general, honestly, he has a point, okay? Because trust me when I say that some of the policies and procedures of these agencies sometimes can be so insane. But regardless of how complex the policies were and all that, the fact that this particular server did not even have the most basic of intrusion detection tells you everything you need to know about many of these big agencies, okay? we often look at the FBI, the NSA, the CIA, and we would think, oh, these are like the core professionals in cybersecurity. They take the security of the data very, very seriously because obviously they handle extremely sensitive data all the time. But as it turns out, even they make some of the most stupid mistakes ever. So basically, like I said earlier, we don't know what this hacker is going to do with the files. We don't know the extent of the files that he got access to. In fact, we don't really know that much. The FBI are playing it down, saying, hey, no, it wasn't like a big deal. It was just an isolated incident, but obviously we're not going to trust the FBI. One other thing I do want to mention is that this information was only revealed yesterday. Now, I've seen some news outlets and some other YouTubers making it sound like the FBI got hacked yesterday. No, this actually happened back in 2023. It was just revealed yesterday that, hey, this happened to us back in 2023. So, yeah, maybe Netflix needs to get on to make a documentary about this particular story because this is just absolutely insane. But seriously, though, again, this just shows incompetence at the highest levels, all right? I mean, how can one of the most important servers be left unprotected, okay? It is absolutely insane. And to think that the FBI, this would be one of the very first agencies to demand that we all get digital IDs. They want to have access to all your personal information because, you know, national security is very, very important. It's just insane, okay? If they cannot protect even their own very important servers, why should we trust them to protect our own information, our own personal information? Obviously not. So, yeah, that's it for today's video. One of the craziest I've ever covered on this channel. Let me know what you guys think. Should we trust the FBI with our personal information? And what do you think the hacker would have done with those files? All right, let me put it to you this way, okay? If you were the hacker and you had access to that server with all the files and images, would you have downloaded them? I know I certainly would have done so myself. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, share the video with anyone who may feel might benefit from it. If you're new here to the channel, welcome to Lab Summer. My name is Alex. I cover stories around cybersecurity and AI. So if you do enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Stay safe out there, stay secure, and I will see you next time. Cheers.